So our next one's kind of fun. It's called When I Look Around. It's a really pretty song from the CD, and this is an opportunity the week before you should announce to all the parents, or you could email them if you'd like, to bring their kids' favorite toys to class. And so this is a song that highlights their favorite toys. Let me play a little bit of the actual CD, and then I'll show you how we use it in class. Here. Okay.
When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. Oh, I can play with my fire truck, and I can pretend I'm a fireman, and I can come to the rescue, 'cause I can be anything I want. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. When I look
So you get the idea of how the song goes. So it's a pretty song, and in class you could either do it a cappella, but I think it's kind of nice. I made just a track of the drums, which is a little bit, at least it adds some energy, because otherwise it can be kind of boring. Just go, when I look around the room, it doesn't have that same feeling. So I have I have two teacher tracks. One is just drums, and I think I prefer that. So for this one, you ask the kids to bring their toys, and if they don't have anything, you can just ask them, what's your favorite toy when it's their turn, or you can bring some extra toys for them to pass around either way.
You don't have to do the rhyme, because if they bring, you have so many kids, you can just go to each one. Oh, I can play with my fire truck, and I can play with my teddy bear, and I can play with my so-and-so, and I can be anything I want.
So you can either, if you have a big class, you can do it that way, where you take 3 kids per verse, or if you have a smaller group, or if you just want it to last longer, you can have 1 toy per verse, and think of something you can be with. I know per verse sounds funny.
Sorry. Theater and
I'm not saying per verse.
verse.
Per dash verse. Okay. So you could say, oh, I can play with my fire truck. I can pretend I'm a fireman. And then you repeat, oh, I can play with my fire truck, because I can be anything I want. So you can do it that way too. But if you have 12 kids, it's going to be a really long song. So let's just give it a shot. Now normally you'd have something, so I'd be able to see what you got there. Now what I do is I'll start off saying, everybody take out your toys that you brought from home. And I might go through, oh, what's that so-and-so, what's that? Just because, you don't know. They might not want to call it bunny. They might have a name for their bunny or something like that. They'll get really offended if you just call it a bunny. Things like that. So you try to learn everybody's little, what they brought. And that could be an opportunity if they don't have anything. You could say, well, what's your favorite toy you'd like to sing about today? Things like that. Let's just give it a shot. Okay. So, oh, and then if you want to think of, if you are doing the 1 verse per toy, I can say that, then it might help ahead of time to think of what you can be with that toy. Like if it's a fire truck, you can be a fireman. If it's a guitar, you can be a rock star. If it's a truck, you can be a driver. If it's Elmo, you can be a puppeteer, or you can be on Sesame Street, or you could find something to say. Now you could just make that up on the spot, or ahead of time you might want to think, what can be with that, what can be with that. I mean, that might take a long setup, but that could be fun too if you keep it interesting. So there's all kinds of ways you can do this one. But let's just try it right now. What do you have, Eric?
I have a shoe.
You have a shoe, okay. So you can be a cobbler. Take your shoe. Where's your shoe?
The shoe is right here.
Okay, and how about Michelle? What do you have?
I have a dog.
You have a dog. Okay, so you could be a dog trainer, or you could, okay. What about you,
I
Thomas?
have my phone.
You have your phone, awesome, so you can be a businessman.
I have my hands.
You have your hands, so you can be
Massage
Mom.
therapy.
A massage therapist.
a mime or a massage therapist.
Mimes are scary, massage therapist.
Massage therapist. And how about you,
I
Andrea?
have my dog.
Your doll, okay, so you could be
Teacher.
a teacher, you could teach your doll things, that'd be cool. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let's all sing together, let's all move our bodies. Oh, we can sit down, I'm sorry, it's a sit down. I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah, mom's dog's over here.
When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. Oh, I can play with my shoe, and I can pretend I'm a cobbler. Oh, I can play with my shoe, 'cause I can be anything I want. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. Oh, I can play with my dog, and I can pretend I'm a dog trainer. Oh, I can play with my dog, 'cause I can be anything I want. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. Oh, I can play with my phone, and I can pretend I'm a businessman. Oh, I can play with my phone, 'cause I can be anything I want. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. Oh, I can play with my hands, and I can pretend I'm a massage therapist. Oh, I can play with my hands, 'cause I can be anything I want. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. Oh, I can play with my dog, and I can pretend I'm a teacher. Oh, I can play with my dog, 'cause I can be anything I want. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. When I look around the room, I see all kinds of things to do. Ta-da! Good job. What great toys you guys brought today.
Michael, I think I remember that last time when Orange happened,
Mm-hmm.
you were concerned about how long the song was taking, and you
Yeah.
stopped doing the choruses in between.
That's
You
right.
did it like you did at the beginning and at the end.
Right, so you can notice I shortened the chorus to one
Yeah.
time that time, and even that started to feel a little long. I mean, it wasn't bad. That worked with 5 people, but I mean, you could just leave out the chorus. Like you could do 2 kids and then a chorus, 2 kids and a chorus, or even 3 kids and a chorus. And if your class is big enough, you'd probably just skip the "What can you be?" Say, "I can play with my shoe, and I can play with my dog, and I can play with my phone, 'cause I can be whatever I want when I look around." So you can kind of just tailor it to how many kids you have and how into it they are. And if you start to feel the attention waning, then you can skip a chorus. You know, so you can kind of just gauge it that way.
I know too, with the padding, sometimes I've done what's called spider fingers with the kids.
Oh yeah.
So you can at least see the beat, but they're not killing their legs.
Oh,
But you
interesting.
can see the beat, you know,
That's a
and
neat idea.
you can actually hear it softly, but that way it's not killing you or your leg. Or
Yeah.
sometimes they're trying to do it louder, or maybe they're not necessarily on beat, so they get others off, but you can actually see, okay, I see who's on the beat and who's not on the beat. That's just
That's nice, and that probably works really well for older kids, like you're doing. And if you have, of course, like 1 and 2-year-olds, they're lucky to even be doing
Right.
anything. So you know, you got the
Absolutely.
parents. So, but that's a good idea, especially with the older kids and
Even
with
with
the
the parents.
classroom. And with the parents too. You're right. Some parents don't have the best timing in the world. So.
I substituted for Outrageous Orange once last time, and I used that song for the lullaby.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
remember, 'cause it wasn't in the lineup, and it worked really well for the lullaby too.
That's That's a nice idea. And you can also, if you had Twinkle Twinkle as the lullaby that day, you can swap them around and do the classic Twinkle Twinkle like that.
Or the loud and soft, like if we're speaking of earlier, yeah.
Oh yeah.